Hello guys, MJ here with MBJ Knowledge. So we are solving a question from 2017 paper 2. We're going to solve question 1A and 1B where we have a matrix and a set. Okay, so we start our lesson. So question 1A is saying we need to find, so 1A, it is saying given that matrix M is 3, -2, 5, and x, find the value of x for which the determinant of M is 22. Okay, so we've been given the determinant. For us to solve the value of x in this case, they want us to use the formula for determinant. Okay, so determinant of M will be equal to major diagonal, okay, so major D, the product of major diagonal minus the product of minor diagonal, okay. So in this case our determinant we've been given as 22, so say 22, okay, equals to major diagonal is this, okay, using your right hand, so 3 times x, so in bracket 3 times x, okay. Then our minor diagonal, so minus, our minor diagonal is where the 5 and the -2 are, so 5 times -2, 5 times -2, in this case we have 22, all right, equals to x, okay, so 3 times x, that is 3x, then minus 5 times -2, it's a -10, okay. Then now we can simplify the brackets, so we have 22 equals to 3x, negative times negative will give us a positive, okay. Then we're going to make the 10 to cross the equal sign, so we'll have 22 minus 10 equals to 3x, okay. What is 22 minus 10? Good, that is a 12, equals to 3x, so over 3 over 3. Then this goes, our final answer for x, 3 into 12 will go there 4 times. So this is the value for x, okay. So we have found x, all right. Now the question goes on to say, hence find the inverse of M. Okay, so let me just rewrite the matrix. So the matrix has a 3, x here, and then we have a 5 and then -2. All right, so here where there is x, now we can put back a variable, I mean a number. So this will just be 3, -2, 5, and then a 4. So this is our matrix M now, okay. So the question, remember the question is saying find the inverse of M. So finding inverse, okay, finding inverse will say 1 over the determinant, okay, 1 over the determinant of M times the adjoint matrix, adjoint M. So adjoint matrix, how do we find the adjoint matrix? So adjoint of M will just be, we are going to be interchanging the numbers in the major diagonal, okay. So interchange this, the 4 will go where the 3 is, the 3 will come where the 4 is. Then these numbers that are in the minor diagonal, we multiply them with a -1. So that is why we normally say change their signs, okay. So if you multiply 5 with a -1, so just say change their signs, okay. So this is a +5, in the adjoint it will be a -5. This is a -2, in the adjoint it will be a +2. So this is the adjoint matrix. Now I can multiply this and the determinant. This is not the determinant. Remember the determinant were given as 22, okay. So here you're going to say 1 over 22 times, open bracket, I'm going to bring the adjoint matrix 4, positive 2, negative 5, and a positive 3. Then we multiply this 1 over 22 with this, so it will be 1 over 22, okay, times 4. On this position, it will be 1 over 22 times 2. Then here it will be 1 over 22 times negative 5. Then 1 over 22 times 3. Okay. So from here, we can now begin to reduce where we're able to reduce. If we can't reduce, then we leave it as it is. Okay, so here, this we can reduce by 2. So 2 into 4, that's a 2. 2 into 22, that is 11. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 22, 11. The 22 and the 3 cannot be reduced, so leave it as it is. And this also can't be reduced, okay? So we're going to say 1 times 2, it will be 2 over 11, this 11 down here. Then here 1 times 1, it will be 1 over 11. Then here 1 times negative 5, the whole fraction now will be negative 5 over 22, and then this will be a 3 over 22. This is the inverse of m. Okay, I hope you are okay there. Then we go to the final part of this question, where we're saying a survey carried out at the Kamlima farming block showed that 44 farmers planted maize. So we write down this, it's very important. So 44 farmers, so 44 for maize, okay. 32 planted sweet potatoes, so 32 planted sweet potatoes, okay. 37 planted cassava, okay, cassava. Then 14 planted both maize and sweet potatoes, so maize slash sweet potatoes. Then we have where is it, 24 planted both potatoes and cassava, so 24 sweet potatoes and cassava, okay. Then 20 planted, so 20 planted maize and cassava. Then we have 9 who planted all the 3, so these they planted maize, cassava and sweet potatoes. Then 6, none, okay, 6, none, they didn't plant any of the three crops that are there, okay. So they're saying illustrate this information on a Venn diagram. Okay, so first of all, we need to draw our Venn diagram. Okay. So our Venn diagram needs to be drawn. Make sure you use a pencil as you are drawing your Venn diagram in the exam. Okay, let it be neat. Okay, like so. And then we are going to have 3 sets because we are representing maize, sweet potatoes, and cassava. So these sets are intersecting. Okay. All right. So the first set is for maize, the second set is for sweet potatoes, and then the last set is for cassava. Okay. So let us try to put the information now on the Venn diagram given. Okay. So looking at the information, the first step that you need to take is first of all to put in the information on the intersection of all the 3 sets. So looking at these, we only have 9 that planted all the 3 crops. So we are going to put a 9 in here. Okay, we put a 9 in there. After putting a 9, so this one is gone. Now we'll go for intersection of two sets. So what is common in maize and sweet potatoes, we put here. Again, what is common in sweet potatoes and cassava, we put here. Maize and cassava, we put here. After that, that's when we will fill in now the singular sets. Okay, so let us go for intersection of maize and the sweet potatoes. When you come back here, we have 14 that planted both maize and the sweet potatoes. If you look at the statement here, they're saying, where is it? They're saying 14 planted the maize and the sweet potatoes. They didn't use the word only. So if they didn't use the word only, we are going to be subtracting what is in the middle here. It means amongst the 14, others are here already. So from the 14, we are going to subtract the 9 before we put it in here. Don't put the 14 direct. So we would have put the 14 here if there was the word only. Okay? So minus 9. So this is a 5. Okay? Then we go for sweet potatoes and cassava. There were how many? 24. Again, there is no only. So we will again subtract the 9. So 24 minus 9. Okay, sweet potatoes and cassava, they are 15 here. Then we go for maize and cassava, how many? 20. Again, we subtract 20 minus 9, 11. So here we have 11. Then we are going now to fill in singular sets. So we'll go for maize. They are telling us to say for maize, there were 44 farmers. Okay, 44. So this circle here represents maize. Okay, the farmers that planted maize. So from out of the 44, we've already filled out this. So we're going to add first 5 plus 9 plus 11. We're adding this because they are in the set for maize. What is the answer? 25. So when we add 5 plus 9 plus 11, we are getting 25. So this 25 has to be subtracted from the 44. What is remaining will be in here. So we'll say 44 minus 25, we are going to have 19. So that when we add 19 plus 11 plus 9 plus 5, will give us the total as 44. Okay? Next, we go for sweet potatoes. There were how many? 32. So we add these that are in the set for sweet potatoes first of all. 5 plus 9 plus 15. It is giving us 29. So 29, we will subtract it from 32. Okay? So 32 minus 29. So we have a 3. Okay? We'll do the same for cassava. They are 37. But first of all, we add this. 11 plus 9 plus 15. 11 plus 9 plus 15. Well, we get a 35. Subtract 35 from 37. We're going to have a 2. Okay? Now from here, we have a 6 of those that didn't take anything. So this 6 will go in the universal set. Okay? It means we are done illustrating the information on the Venn diagram. Okay, I hope you are following there. Okay, so we go to question, this was question B, Roman numeral 1. We go to question B, Roman numeral 2. How many farmers were at this farming block? Okay, how many farmers were at this farming block? So for us to know the total, we are going to add all the numbers here, including these 6 that didn't plant anything. So we are going to add, we show our working, so 19 plus 11 plus 9 plus 5, then plus 3 plus 15 plus 2 and plus 6. So everything there will give us the total number of the farmers that were at this farming block. So 19 plus 11 plus 9 plus 5 plus 3 plus 15 plus 2 plus 6. we are having our answer as 70 farmers. Okay, so these were the people that were at this farming block. Okay, this is question Roman numeral 2A. So 70 farmers. Okay, next is how many farmers planted maize only? Okay, how many farmers planted maize only? So maize only, it means they didn't plant any other crop. Okay, so they should not be found on the intersection. It means these, they only belong to set M, and these are the ones that are belonging to set M because of the word only. If they just said how many farmers planted maize, we are going to add 19, 11, 9, and 5. But now because they've used the word only, it means we only get those that planted specifically maize, and they were just 19. So 19 farmers. Okay, that's your answer. We'll go for the last one. How many farmers planted 2 different crops? How many farmers planted 2 different what? Crops. So they didn't use the word only. They just said 2 different what? Crops. So it means we are going to add all these are going to be, we are also going to include the one on the intersection for all the 3 sets. Why? Because they didn't use the word only. So those that planted 2 different crops, even these that planted more than 2, they will also be included. But when the word only has been used, would have gotten a 5, 11, and a 15. So in this case, we are getting 11, okay, the 9, plus the 5, plus the 15, which is here. So these are the numbers that will give us those that planted different crops. So 11 plus 9 plus 5 plus 15, where we're getting 40 farmers. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for watching up to the end. If this video helped you, please like and share the video to others, and comment in the description so that we know that these videos are helping you. It motivates us a lot to see that people are commenting, showing how they've benefited from the video. Okay, thank you.